Hey guys, today's Saturday, but I have to make this video because Black Forest Lab just dropped their newest model, Flux 2 Klein, and this model is absolutely mind-blowing. There is two models they've dropped, which is a 4B model and 9B model. And 4B model is lightning fast, GGUF 4-bit quantized model, and it's only 2.5 gigabytes, guys. That means this model can literally run on your laptops. So there's no excuse to not try this anymore. And it took me 2 days to find out how to install it, how to run it correctly on my PC. And so you don't have to go through all the hassles. In this video, I'm gonna cover everything, how you're gonna set it up from the start to the end. If you think this video helps you in any way after you're watching it, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can help me to make more free video like this to help people like you in the future. And we're gonna cover a tons of new open releases. This problem I've encountered to running this model is because this model are not currently supported by ComfyUI Desktop version. So if you come to ComfyUI and here and you say download ComfyUI, you actually download a desktop version, and this version is a stable version and you will not run this model because they only released 2 days ago. You need the newest beta version ComfyUI to run this. So the correct way is, first you have to uninstall your desktop version. I know it's a big pain, or you can wait, but as a cutting edge testers we have to go through these steps. And then before you completely uninstalled, you have to back up 3 folders. Let me show you guys. So if you go to your ComfyUI, you need to back up your models, output, and users. That's only 3 files you need to back up, and that contains pretty much everything except for your custom nodes, which we have to install later. All right, but without further ado, and after you back up the files, now you have to search ComfyUI Portable download, and then click on the first link. It will take you to this interface. Okay, so and then click on this download ComfyUI Portables, and then you will download a 7-zip files. And once you download it, unzip it to any file you like. And I've put this one onto the same file as my old ComfyUI, so which is under the documents. And once you unzipped it, now you can actually go ahead and uninstall your ComfyUI completely, delete everything and start fresh. Okay, and then once you install the ComfyUI Windows Portables, double click that. The first thing we wanted to do is we want to do an update. So we'll go on update and update ComfyUI.bat, run this one, and then the ComfyUI will automatically update to the newest version to supporting the Flux 2 Klein. This is very important, and then in the future, every time there's update, we can always update this way. And so we'll always get a newer releases. And after you've done that, the next step is to restore our directories, which is go to ComfyUI and drag all the model and output and user files from your old ComfyUI into this. They'll automatically merge and everything will be done for you. All right, so the next step after that is to install a ComfyUI Manager. If you already use ComfyUI or you haven't used it, the ComfyUI Manager is essential, and in the desktop version they already have this built in, but after you reinstall the portal version, we have to install them manually. But it's very simple to do. So you come to the custom node folder, and under the address bar let's open the command center, which is a CMD, and then we can paste this command to install ComfyUI Manager. I actually got this from Google Gemini. It's really helpful. Then we paste that and you hit enter, you automatically install the manager for you, and it's all done. I will leave this link in the description so you guys can just copy. Once it's all done, now it's time to power up our ComfyUI. So this is a slightly different. There's no more ComfyUI icon, and then actually we only have a script, which is a batch file. So we just run Nvidia GPU.bat, double click on that, and then just click on run. And this will starting the ComfyUI from the back end and wait for it to start. All right, so the first time when you start it, it will take some time, but then you should be much faster after that. Alright guys, so the ComfyUI just powered up and now we got this interface, and then this manager here. If you choose your DB to local and you go to custom node managers, you can search all the missing nodes you have installed before. Like before I had a Seed VR2 video upscaler, so I can just search here and then install it to the newest model. Use this use custom node manager to finding all the stuff you need to install. It's in the custom files. After we load up the ComfyUI, the next step is to getting the official workflow of Flux to Klein 4B, and then we go to this website, ComfyUI Flux to Klein 4B guide. I will leave this in the link, you can check. And in today's tutorial we're only focused on Flux to Klein 4B. The reason why is the 4B model have the full commercial license that you can use however you want. And for the 9B version, you have non-commercial license, so you cannot use for commercial purposes. And with the size of this model, there's other better options out there. So to download the workflow, we just have to click 4B text image workflow. We download this one. We save these JSON files into anywhere, and then save the workflow. You go on your ComfyUI and then you go file, you go open, and you find the Flux to which one is it? This one, image Flux to Klein text image. So that's the workflow you have. And then as you can see from this side, now we have to do preparations. So you need to download all these links for local use. All right, so do not worry about the Flux to Klein 4B base, because this model we're not going to use that. We're only going to use the 4B distilled version because this kept the model at 4 steps and it's lighting fast. So download this one. You just need to click this, and so we'll click it and you start downloading, and then we'll click this one, the 4B version, and then we'll click on this one, and then this 3 will automatically download. So once you finish downloading, and you can see here, you can see from here where to put the models. So we open the files and we go to ComfyUI and we go to models, and then in the diffusion models, and then now once you finish download, you drag the Flux to Klein 4B safe tensors in here, so which I already done it. I even have the GGUF version, so which I'll tell you guys later, so how to play with this. So now where you put it here, and then for the text encoders we use Gwyn3 4B, so which is for the model to understand your prompts, so which I've already done here, but you can just drag the files in here, and then we go to VAE, so VAE folder, and drag the Flux to VAE safer tensor in this folder, and now we are done. So once the preparation is done, you should be able to run this model. And then the first thing is I will bypass this model, and the second thing I'll do is I will unbypass this. I will unbypass this, and then this is your resolution, and that's your prompt, and put in your prompt and change and select your resolution and hit generate, and that is all done. So that's how can you use the Flux to Klein 4B distilled version, and it's actually slower than I thought. And yeah, here we go. So now we got an image. The first time you load it is slightly slower, but alright, so that is how you done it, and we've got our images. Alright, so now the Flux to Klein has been properly installed, the text to image. Let's do some testing, and let's go to Open Bananas and find some images to generate. Alright, let's try this image. Let's try this prompt, see how this perform, and look how quick it generates, guys. Hey, not bad, guys. See, we got our image. All right, let's try something else. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. And let's run. See this guys? This guy has 3 arms. So a lot of people are saying Flux Klein have the arm issue, and there's actually a quick fix. So if you unpack this and let's zoom out, unpack it, and then let's change steps to 6 and let's run again. It's lighting fast, and I'm not using. See, now we fixed the arm issue. That's true. This is pretty cool. So guys, this is some pro tips. And yeah, so that's pretty much the setup. And then the other thing is you can actually get an image editing version as well. So if you go on here and you can download 4B image editing workflow, and we do the same, save as to the desktop. I think I actually already downloaded it, so it's over here, and then go back to the ComfyUI and files, open, and go to download, and then the image edit, and let's load up. So in this way you can actually choose. I think I tested briefly. You can choose multiple file, like it's actually quite cool. So let's just, we've got Laura Craft here, and then let's pick another one. Okay, this model, and then let's just say, alright, I write a prompt, say swap the face of the first image to the second image, and let's see if it can run. Alright, so we need to change a different model, so let's choose 4B and run it again. I think this time should work. And I think not bad actually. You know, at least the face transformed, but I think the resolution is a bit low. The face, you know, this face is actually quite clear, high resolution. But this side, I'm not sure, guys. But you know, you guys can play around with it. Another thing I want to mention: if you're running a GGUF files, then you need a different adapter. So you have to go to a manager and custom node and search for GGUF and ComfyUI GGUF. Download this one, and to use GGUF files, so we have unpack subgrams. Once you unpacked it, move this thing around. I think once you unpack it, you don't need this one anymore. Just clear up some room. So choose the correct model, 4B, and clips is Gwyn3 4B, and VAE is the same. So the thing we need to change is these models. Instead of loading diffusion models, we have to do load GGUF models. So let's just come here, say GGUF, and we just load GGUF, and then in this way you can actually load GGUFs. So we have Flux 2 Klein 4B Q8. Let's choose this one, which is much smaller model, and then we see where this one links to. Okay, so we delete this and we link this to that, and then we just text a prompt and run. So in this way, alright, so now we're sampling. Ooh, I feel like the GGUF model is actually quite good, guys. Look, that looks pretty cool, man. So with GGUF, so that's GGUF model loading. So that's how you change the workflow to load GGUF. And then if you go on to Flux, I show you guys how to do this. If you go to the 4B version, and then you can see here there's a there's a quantization, and then you click 4 models, and then the most popular is Onslaught. It's only $500 downloads, so no people are doing it, guys. If you're watching this video, you are on the top 1%, 100%. And then you can actually choose the quantized models. So the Q2 is only 1.8 gigabytes, and Q4 is 2.8, and Q8 is 4 gigabytes. I think the full model size is 7.7. So if you, I think Q8, it's quite good, like value to money ratio, and so I use Q8, but depends on how big your graphic card is. If you have a smaller VRAMs, downloading the lower models, and then come back to your ComfyUI and just use utent loader GGUF and now select your GGUF models. And that's all to it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Next video I will be covering Z image base, which hasn't released yet, but we suspect after Flux released this one, they will release very quickly. Alright, stay safe, have fun on the weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers!